Hey everyone, so today I decided I want to talk about some of my favorite shows. Keep in mind, these are not a top 10 list. It's not organized. It's not even really a list. It's not a list at all, really. No, this is just my throw together shows I like. Another thing to notice, most of my pop culture knowledge and nub comes from the very late 80s to the early to mid 90s to maybe, just maybe, the really early, super early 2000s. And that's really about it. And another thing to notice too, you will notice a lot of these shows are mostly women or girl centric. Not to say I don't watch shows what are men centric, which they're on here, but mostly I don't know. I like to watch shows what I can relate to, so you're not gonna see like Beavis and Butthead on this list, if you get what I mean. No. Uh, so basically, this is gonna be like very. It may come off as a little feminist because that's pretty much my favorite topic when it comes to shows. I like to watch shows about what deal with the best of their ability issues around girls or music or like pop culture in general of that time period, what it was like to be a teenager or 20 something in that decade, particular decade. Also, I also like shows involving just typical life of those decades. So, yeah, just to get you into the mood what I like. So yeah. The first show actually comes from the early 2000s, believe it or not, and that is As Told by Ginger. Oh, and that's what I'm gonna say. Most of these shows are animated, but there are a couple live action shows in here. But yes, As Told by Ginger. I actually found this show. I was a little too little to watch this because not because it's bad or anything, but because I was too young when it came out, so I don't really remember it too much. But I found this show just looking into things, and I found it. I really like what I see, and it's pretty much about this redheaded girl named Ginger who goes through life and her friends, mostly trying to be something or popular, but not like what you're saying. It's not. It really shows like the flaws of being popular and stuff, and I don't know. I really like this show. Um, so yeah. Uh, my other favorite show would have to be Daria. I really love Daria. Daria is a spin-off of Beavis and Butthead, but it's nothing like Beavis and Butthead. It's basically how can I explain it? It's really okay, so it's about this girl named Daria who goes to high school. They moved to a different town, and basically she's outcast, but she doesn't mind it so much. And she has a one friend named Jane Lane, which, to be honest, I'm kind of tied between Daria and Jane Lane as my two favorite characters. Sometimes I go back and forth, but yeah. But it's a really good show. My other favorite show is My So-Called Life, which would probably be the only live-action show on this list, to be honest. That's not true, but close to it anyway. Um, My So-Called Life is basically about this teenage girl who, going through life with her friends. It's basically a live-action, more serious version of Daria. It came out before Daria. It came out in 1994, but it's a really good show. Um. Oh, what else? What else? My other favorite show would have to be Pepper Ann, which is an animated show from Disney. Now, if you know me, I'm not the biggest Disney fan. I feel like a lot of their shows are overrated. But I do like this show because I think it really shows just things I like what it was like to be at that time in 1997. Also, I like its weird sense of humor, and it's kind of the only way I can explain it is like it's kind of like Uri Simpsons and the fact that it's just kind of its oddball humor, I guess. But it's nothing like The Simpsons. But that's the only way I can explain it. It's yeah, it's very oddball, but it also goes in for what it means to be a girl in middle school and stuff. So I really like that. I just like the characters and stuff. There's this character called Nikki who is a art geek and she's into like band and music stuff, which is cool. There's also a character named Mile who's an artist and he's just the funniest character ever. So yeah, I like this show. Another good show would have to be. Let me think. Would have to be Carisha Explains It All, which is a early Nickelodeon show, one of their early live action shows, and it's really good. To be honest, I haven't seen too much of it, but from what I've seen, it's really good, and I really like it. Another good show would have to be Let me think for a second. I may have to do a part two of this because I like too many. But another show would probably have to just be you know what? I will do a part two because I kind of ran out of my shows. So I promise I thought about this over time. I just, yeah. Like I said, I didn't really write it out or anything. I should have, but it's not a top 10 list. So have a good day and see ya. And tell me what your favorite shows are. See you in part two.